David Brooks, The Second Mountain. Embark on a transformative journey as you delve into David Brooks' captivating book, The Second Mountain. Through this summary, you'll uncover profound insights about individualism, our society's disintegrating connections, and the craving for a sense of purpose in life. We'll explore how the pursuit of personal success and happiness often falls short, leaving many feeling unfulfilled. And finally, we'll reveal the secret to a more joyful and meaningful life, a life of service to others, and the importance of forging deeper connections within our communities.
The Pitfalls of Individualism. In an individualistic society, people are offered almost total personal freedom and are not bound by the ideas, values, or behavioral norms of others. This belief system champions individuality and encourages people to satisfy their desires without interfering with other people's ability to do the same. However, this comes at the expense of mutual commitments and constraints that are essential for building a sense of community and shared values. The author explores the limitations of individualism and its impact on society, questioning whether it is a sustainable path towards a life of fulfillment. Loneliness and the cost of individualism. The negative impact of individualism is explored in The Second Mountain by David Brooks, highlighting how societal problems have arisen due to a lack of social connections, resulting in a serious issue of loneliness. Individualism, a concept that promotes personal freedom and control, can lead to troubles when it becomes the dominant philosophy of an entire society. A society that only focuses on self-interest risks forgetting the need for social connections that are essential for building, maintaining, and deepening relationships. In contemporary United States, statistics reveal how social connections have weakened as a result of individualism. Only 8% of Americans report having meaningful conversations with their neighbors throughout a year, and 35% of Americans aged 45 or more suffer from chronic loneliness. The fastest-growing political and religious groups in the U.S. are unaffiliated, leading to disconnection from a sense of community. Consequently, these factors contribute directly to increased rates of depression and suicide, which in turn have serious social consequences. As Americans lose trust in their institutions and the people around them, the notion of connection and belonging dwindles to a point where many feel adrift. To understand the consequences of individualism better, we must first climb the first mountain, which is the focus of Brooks's book, The Second Mountain. Brooks' deeper message is significant, reminding us of the need to strengthen social connections and consider collective interests besides individualistic pursuits. It's time to realize the societal problems that individualism has caused and act to rectify them. Navigating the first mountain. As a young adult in an individualistic society like the United States, the pursuit of purpose and a sense of direction can be overwhelming after graduation. The safety net of a clear path to follow disappears, and one must make their own. For many, their professional lives become the anchor that provides a sense of structure, leading to workaholism and the pursuit of status and wealth. Climbing the first mountain of worldly success may seem fulfilling, but it comes at a great cost. Finding fulfillment beyond the summit. Reaching the pinnacle of one's professional career ladder does not necessarily guarantee a sense of fulfillment. If one falls from the mountain or chooses to step off, they find themselves in the valley of suffering and loss. Instead of turning to temporary solutions such as drinking, leaning on friends and family for support is a healthier response. Through this, one can learn crucial lessons about the missing aspects of their life and the need to connect with others to live a fuller human existence. The problem with pursuing happiness. The pursuit of happiness may not lead to a fulfilling life because it's fleeting and self-oriented. The true meaning of life lies in service to others. Have you ever wondered why achieving your goals or fulfilling your desires only brings temporary happiness? The pursuit of happiness seems like a reasonable motive, but it's a flawed concept. Happiness is fleeting, and the goals and desires that lead to it are fundamentally self-oriented. When you live a life dedicated to the pursuit of happiness, you hop from one short-lived episode of satisfaction to another. These moments of happiness only offer temporary relief from long stretches of dissatisfaction in between. The pursuit of happiness lacks meaning and only leads to a smallness of a life lived in service of the self. On the other hand, a life lived in service to others offers a grandness that is missing from a life solely focused on personal achievements. The second mountain is where true fulfillment lies, a life of service to others. It's a life where moral victories take precedence over personal ones, like providing vital aid to thousands of poor people in India as Mother Teresa did. In conclusion, the pursuit of happiness may seem like a reasonable goal, but it's not the key to a meaningful and fulfilling life. Instead, the second mountain, a life lived in service to others, is the path to true fulfillment and purpose. Finding joy in service. Giving up on the pursuit of happiness doesn't mean sacrificing personal satisfaction. Service to others in self-transcendence creates a state of joy that far surpasses temporary happiness. The difference between the two lies in joy being a deeper, more permanent emotional state that is about self-transcendence and delighting in others. This joy resulting from service is illustrated by a vivid image of the Dalai Lama's laughter during a dinner with the author. The goal is not to avoid happiness but to stop making it the be-all and end-all of existence and focus on self-transcendence. The joy that results from service to others awaits anyone who is willing to climb the second mountain. The realities of a life of service. A fulfilling life of service involves submitting to difficult labor and solving big problems, both in our personal lives and in the world around us. The emotional impact can be challenging, and relying solely on love is not enough to sustain us. The author shares insights on what else is needed to keep climbing up the second mountain. Building lasting love. To live a fulfilling life of service, building a structure of behavior around love is necessary. Making a commitment to adopting rituals, protocols, and agreements ensures that treating people with love remains consistent, even when feelings fade. Marriage, for instance, begins with a vow of dedication that serves as a declaration of allegiance to one's partner. However, a happy marriage requires nurturing the relationship by investing time and energy through intimate conversations, appreciation, forgiveness, and kind actions. Choosing to prioritize the needs of the relationship over individual needs is also crucial. This principle extends to the workplace where life of service should be practiced. Finding your vocation. When you pursue a vocation rather than a job, you are dedicating yourself to work that you are passionate about. Similar to being in love, your love for an activity or a cause motivates you to take a vow to pursue it. By doing so, you close yourself off from other options but allow yourself to make a big impact in your chosen field. To truly dedicate yourself to your vocation, you must prioritize your field's needs above your own, which requires asking yourself how you can be of most service given your skills and background. Even if your vocation conflicts with your values or political inclinations, it's crucial to commit to the values necessary to succeed in your field. By dedicating yourself to your vocation, you'll leave an imprint on the world that reflects your passion and dedication. Benefits of religion community. The author explores the benefits of religion community in living a life of commitment and service. Rituals play a vital role in building structure around love and act as a consistent reminder of the shared beliefs that unite people. Judaism consists of 613 commandments, including the practical details of carrying out rituals. On a day-to-day level, practicing Judaism involves following these rituals with the community, bringing them together and reinforcing their connections. Religion also provides vivid images of leading a virtuous life, experienced through communal life. Religion community allows people to experience communal life, filled with love and shared beliefs in God. While the benefits seem community-centric, rather than towards a particular creed, following along in the next part, the author dives deeper into the subject. Rebuilding communities, the power of weavers. Learn how to become a weaver and contribute to rebuilding communities in the U.S. and beyond. By focusing on the neighborhood as the unit of change, individuals can make a significant impact on people's lives. This summary explores the story of Asiyaha Butler, who created her own organization to help improve her neighborhood. By aiming at the sweet spot between large-scale change and individual improvement, you can make community-building events a reality in your neighborhood. Join the movement and become a weaver today.
In The Second Mountain, David Brooks dismantles the idea that personal success and happiness are the keys to a fulfilling life. The summary reveals how living a life solely in the pursuit of happiness is but a shallow and dissatisfying journey. Through a well-rounded exploration of personal experiences, societal issues, and concepts of joy, the book guides the reader toward the answer: living a life of service to others. We witness how happiness, while pleasant, is fleeting, while joy in self-transcendence and commitment to others provides lasting fulfillment. Take these insights and contemplate the ways you can cultivate a profound sense of joy, purpose, and meaningful connections in your own life.